Effortlessly stylish. Sponsored by Schwarzkopf Colour Mask.
To Loose Women. Now, we've had some brilliant emails in about all the topics we've been discussing today. Rebecca on Facebook says, this is in terms of taking kids out of school during term times. Experiencing different cultures is just as educational as school, so yes, children should be allowed to go during term times if the parent isn't able to afford to take them away in holiday time.
Yes.
This is talking about the price hikes. Chloe on Facebook says make it illegal for holiday companies to up their prices by so much during the holidays. That way parents wouldn't have an excuse to take the kids out. So that answers that question. And then also at the top of the show, obviously, we were talking about female representation in Parliament. Anne says the gender of MPs shouldn't be the deciding factor. We need honest, decent people who understand what the majority of us need.
Oh, yes.
Hear, hear. I think that's what we all feel. It is competition time now. We're giving away £20,000 in cash and £10,000 to spend at John Lewis. Call 0904 161 1000. Calls cost no more than £1.54 from BT landlines. Other networks may be higher and mobiles considerably more. Text WIN to 65029. Texts cost £1.50 plus one standard network rate message. You can also enter for free at the website. Entrance must be 18 or over. Entries made after lines close at 5 p.m. on Sunday the 6th of April will not be counted but may still be charged. And the best of luck with that. Now, we are celebrating grey power here at Loose Women this Friday, and you don't get a more inspiring story than this one. Iva Barr is 86, and she is running in this year's London Marathon on Sunday. Now, Iva, that makes you the oldest person taking part in the London Marathon this year. The oldest female taking part in the London Marathon.
Oldest female, yes.
Now, it's not like this is the first time for you. You've run it a few times before.
This Sunday will be my 18th London.
That's amazing.
But I've done quite a few more, including the original one in Greece, Marathon to Athens.
OK.
And up through the mountains where the soldier went, which is now a road, but of course when he did it, it was just a mountain track.
And is marathon running something you've done all the way through your life, or did you come to it quite late?
No, it came quite late in life. I was a long-distance walker, but in 1982, my eldest son thought he would enter the second London Marathon, and I thought, well, I could do that because I can walk 20 miles in a day, you know, so I went in and I got a place and poor old Ian did. But anyway, that was the start of it all. And then they did a local one. Bedford did their own marathon, and so I thought better do the local one as well.
OK.
So I did that for 2 or 3 years, and then I did London again and again and again and again. And then I had a couple of years where I didn't do any, and then I've come back.
And do you train constantly?
Well, I try. The sad thing is that training seems to have got worse as I've got older. When I used to go to work, I used to get up and go for a run before I went to work. And now I'm retired, what am I doing? I don't seem to do that anymore. But
what do your grandchildren think about this?
they never comment.
Don't they? Are they at the finish, or are they blasé now because you've done so many?
I don't know. I think they think it's a bit odd, really.
So, my niece and my nephew are running the marathon for the first time this year for children with cancer that I'm a patron of. Is there any tips that we could give them that you could pass on to them?
Well, the most important thing is that you do not start off too fast.
Right.
Now, that's not easy because it's like a great big street party down there. The place is absolutely buzzing and you're getting all, ooh, let's go. So it's very difficult, but tell them to really think about what they're doing and start off very slowly. And then when they're comfortable...
It's not a race. Everyone
No,
has
it's
to go
not
their
a
own
race.
pace,
No,
don't
it
they?
is not a race. I know some people treat it as a race, but it isn't really. It's a run.
How many more years do you intend on doing the marathons?
Well, if I stay fit and well, my objective is to run when I'm 90.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Because up to now, no female of 90 has done the London Marathon, so that's where I'm heading.
Yeah. And which is your favourite marathon? Have you done the New York Marathon as well?
No, I don't do long
So would you say
flights.
London was your favourite then, or was the Greek one?
I think maybe the Greek one pipped it just a little bit. But it was amazing because you run through, and as I say, now there's a road there and there are villages, and somebody gave me a wreath to put on my head.
Amazing.
And then I got a phone call a little while after the thing had finished to say that they got a lovely picture of me. Would I mind if they put it in their book? Because they did the book about this particular marathon because it was an important one. And it's a stunning picture.
Oh,
and
lovely.
they put in it because they talked to me, and I said, well, I think all marathon runners should try and do this one because it's like a pilgrimage
sure.
for a marathon runner.
And
you know,
I have to ask you, because you touched on the fact that, you know, you're retired now, and you said before you were retired, you used to get up and have a little run before going to work. Do you think that retiring, a lot of people see that as a time to stop. Do you see it as a time to start?
Start. Find something, anything. You see, the terrible thing is people say, oh, I wish I could do what you do. You can. I wouldn't be very good at it. I said, nobody's asking you to be good at it. Just go and do it. That's the important thing.
Very, very quickly, I just want to ask you, do you have a time that you're trying to beat, or do you just want to finish it?
I just do it.
You just want to finish it?
That was another inspiration I had, of course, because Nike with Just Do It was the big thing in '82. So that's been my mantra.
Wonderful.
Just do it. Just have a lovely
Ivor,
time.
you yourself, you are an absolute inspiration, and thank you for popping in to see us today. But we've not got just one inspirational lady. We have got two in the studio today. Pat Toombs is going to be appearing on Amazing Grays, which is a new show that starts tomorrow night. It sees young contestants take on some of the country's most talented pensioners, all in the name of £10,000. Take a look.
When the whistle blows, your time will start, and the first 20 reps wins. Over to our commentator, the main man, it's David Goldstrom.
Thanks, Paddy. So, to the deadlift, where both of them know that they have to lock the knees out, but also the bar which they're lifting must touch the bars on either side of them at waist height to register a valid lift. Ace are already in trouble there. Pat also a little bit off balance. But Ace
And Pat is with us right now. That is awe-inspiring. Pat, show us what you can do. I'm going to let you get your breath back a little bit. And while Pat is getting her breath back, can I just say, see that massive barbell dumbbell thing? That took two enormous men to carry it into the studio, to put it on that floor. And tiny wee Pat, who is 68 years old, lifted that.
Oh,
well done, you. Really? Okay, go on in, go on in.
One hand was that way, weren't it?
Oh,
And
Linda,
one hand
don't
was
hurt
that
yourself.
way.
Oh, my word. Here we go.
You've got to be in the middle.
I've got to be in the middle.
Yeah, you
right.
shouldn't really
Yeah.
try and every weight like that.
No,
first
love,
off.
I know. You see what they've got me doing? Oh, sugar. I can't move it. Well done.
Fun of yours.
How are you?
Believe I've met you.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you too. Okay, I better go over there, Pat. I think you're coming over in a minute.
No, Pat, I just got to ask you, you seem incredibly shy.
No,
How on earth did you get into this whole weightlifting thing in the first place?
I started going to gym at 60. I'd retired. Good trainer, liked the free weights. He introduced me to powerlifting. And nearly 2 years ago, Pat, would you consider competing? There can't be many ladies your age lifting what you're lifting. You'd have to come with me. So about 4 or 5 years weights and a year and a half competitive powerlifting. Yeah. And I've actually got, in my Asian category, the world record for squat, deadlift and...
Just to put this into some kind of context, I like doing weights. The heaviest weights I use are 5 kilos. What were you lifting there?
That's 85.
85?
How much do you weigh?
48 kilograms.
Twice your body weight. Wow. Pat, you're an absolute legend, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Can I just say...
we'll give her a quick round of applause. Thank you so much. And Ivor, obviously you've got a big old day on Sunday, so off you go, start your warm-up. Start your warm-up. London Marathon. Off you go. Look at her go. 86 years old and a spring in her step. That is absolutely amazing. Joe, thank you so much for coming back to see us. It's been amazing. Lovely to have you back on the panel again. Have a great weekend, whatever you're doing. Bye-bye.
It's time to find out